My name is Anthony, or Fairly, and you can probably tell that by the title of the video. My passion for gaming started way back in the day, and I even have this piece of paper to prove it. In this video, I'm going to talk about the entire journey of my passion project, Lunal Lane, a 2D metroidvania game with elements from a bunch of other games that I love. This all started in the year 2011. 2011 was an amazing year for gaming, with games like Skyrim and Brink. At this time, when I didn't spend all day watching my favorite Minecraft YouTubers, I was jotting down ideas for a world I created called Lunal Lane. And this brainstorming continued until one day in 2017. In 2017, a good friend of mine approached me about a no-code engine called Construct 2. And I did what anybody would do with this information about something that could potentially change their life forever. I didn't do anything about it for about a year. So now the year is 2018 and I decided, let's try out Construct. All of my days were spent watching tutorials and experimenting with the engine. This led to my ultimate creation called Beach Game. I was extremely proud of Beach Game and wanted to take it to the next level. I added story to it and gave it the name of the awesome world I was creating, even though it had nothing to actually do with Lunal Lane. The game opens on the night of a festival with the protagonist being dumped by his girlfriend. You travel through a town of happy people with the exact opposite mood. You head to bed and wake up in a strange world. This world is actually a magic place inside the dreams of certain people. And that's as far as I got with the story before considering game dev too hard and giving up. The month is now December and I'm itching to work on a new project when a thought comes to my head. Why not actually make Lunal Lane based on the world Lunal Lane that I've been creating? And why not make it one of my favorite game genres, a metroidvania? The connection to how me working on the game and how I became a game dev YouTuber actually stems back to another thing I've always wanted to do as a kid. I have always been YouTube crazy. At the time I was working on Lunal Lane, I was also working on what I considered my main thing, a YouTube channel. This channel focused on comedy and gaming content, but got little to no views, and I really can't tell why.
What is it doing?
A month into working on Lunal Lane, I stumbled across a devlog video, and I was hooked. I spent a lot of time watching any devlog I could, and decided maybe I should make my own. I posted the video and it quickly gained over 100 views, and then 200, and then somehow it reached 1,000. To me, seeing 1K was a dream I had been chasing for a lot of my life. This made me happier than I could have ever imagined, and I continued working as hard as I could making these videos. It was around this time that I also decided to release a public demo of my game. And to be honest, I was extremely nervous because this is the first time the game was publicly playable. The demo featured the entire game up until the first boss. You start by going through a really drawn out tutorial that I don't think anyone liked, and after that you're pretty much allowed to explore as you see fit. The main goal of the game is to collect magical gems to proceed the story. In order to finish the story, you must collect 5 gems that also beat the boss. One of the main appeals of the game was getting magical abilities in the form of playing cards. Enemies would sometimes drop a currency that could be used at a machine to get a random card, which resulted in a lot of duplicate cards and frustration. You eventually get to fight the boss, and after that you're shown a teaser of the second area of the game. And that was all the content for the demo. I received mostly positive feedback from the demo, but it was clear to see that the game wasn't exactly up to standard for what people expected. Some people also made let's plays of the demo, and this was something that I really didn't expect. Seeing other people make videos about my game was truly magical. Just knowing that something I had been creating for months is now in the hands of others and they're enjoying it was enough to send me over the moon with happiness. The longer I made content, the more I started to realize that maybe I wasn't the best game dev and maybe my game wasn't actually good. This was devastating, and to make up for it, I started working on a new game called Jelly Farmer. While working on Jelly Farmer, I considered my options. I could either continue LL in its broken state, or I could restart. I eventually came to the conclusion that I should restart the game, and that was a mistake. I restarted the game and ran into the same issues I did before. I was so scared to restart my game another time because I didn't want to ruin my reputation on YouTube. Soon after this, I reached 1K subs, and to celebrate, I wrangled up 9 other devs to make a video called 10 Tips from 10 Devs. Everyone had really awesome points, and making the video I realized that maybe Construct wasn't working for me. Now, the idea of switching engines was extremely risky. If I spend a bunch of time learning a new engine and learning how to code and I end up failing, what will happen to my game and my channel? I decided to look for a new engine to use, and I found a tutorial series on Unity. The series was really awesome and it resonated with me very well. So I decided, let's do it. Let's download Unity and learn how to use C#. After that, I spent a majority of every day learning any info I could about Unity for about a month, and I began to restart Lunal Lane. I released a video explaining my switch to Unity and the future of Lunal Lane, and I was met with extreme positivity from my viewers. I was so scared that people lost faith in me, but they were all happy with the change that I was making. This lifted a massive amount of weight on my shoulders and set my productivity through the roof. I wanted this game to be something I would be known for, and I was working as hard as I could on every front to improve. I reworked every mechanic, I changed the story, and I focused on improving my art skills. You now wake up in a mysterious room with no idea who or where you are. You're given a boomerang and continue to explore further. The further you explore, you meet someone named Weldon, and you find out that you're actually inside a mansion. Weldon tells you that he might have more information and you should meet him in town. After you explore a little further, you find out that there's actually a town inside this mansion. You also find out that you have magic powers. Every enemy you defeat can be turned into a powerful ability that you can use in combat. Your main goal is to find out who you are, why you're there, and how to escape. And to do that, you need to collect magical gems that are scattered throughout the mansion. This has led to what you all know as Lunal Lane. Dozens of hours of work has gone into creating this game, and the community I have built has inspired many people to work on their own projects. It still blows my mind that I pretty much cried happy tears when I reached 100 views, and now I get that in less than an hour. Did I mention that I had also recently moved from Michigan to Missouri? I have panic and anxiety disorder, and long distances from home are really scary to me. I never believed in myself that I'd be able to do the 9-hour drive from home to a brand new place with brand new people, but I want to take the time to thank my girlfriend Delana for always believing in me despite not quite being successful yet. I really hope Lunal Lane will become something people will love, and that it will bring me closer to achieving my dreams. In the description of this video, I'll have a massive list of content creators and other people I've met throughout my game dev journey. If you want to support people with a dream, I would definitely check them all out. I also want to thank all of my awesome viewers for sticking around with me for so long. Thank you for watching, and happy almost 4K subs.